Alright guys, real quick update on the Fairmont. Had the lowered springs and shocks fitted yesterday. Drive's fantastic. I haven't compromised the drive at all, or the comfortable ride. It's still there. It does definitely hug the road a lot better, hugs the corners better. You do get feel back from the road a lot more, but it's not ridiculously low. It's not ridiculously hard ride either, so it's quite nice overall. It's still got that supple Fairmont ride to it. You just feel the road a bit more, which is what I want. Good bit of feedback. So once the springs settle in a bit, I'll get a vid and a couple of photos where I had it parked before it was done, and I'll park it back in the same spot afterwards, and I'll show you the difference. Yeah, quite impressed. It's not stupid low, but it's done its job, which is perfect. The other thing going through, when he went through all the suspension, everything's tight. The only thing we did was change the upper ball joints. Had a tiny little bit of play in them. He wasn't too fussed on leaving them in, due to them being quite a safety product. Looking at them, and he showed me them off the car, obviously. Looking at them, they're clean. The only thing that sort of gave it away was a bit of play in there. When he lifted the boot off, a whole heap of crap fell out. And he said, man, I've never seen them like that before, where the boots are intact, but there's a whole heap of crap coming out. And I told him, look, it's been living on a dirt road for 20 years, so it's no doubt that, and it's obviously seeped in. But it's not flogged out. So we replace those anyway, just for safety. But every other bush on the vehicle is tight and, yeah, perfect condition. So I've got nothing else to replace on it, which is great. Now, I did buy a set of Series 3 side skirts from the Wreckers, and working in a panel shop, I dropped those off to them this morning to get painted, along with the left-hand front guard, which previous owner sideswiped his shed. So it's got a small ripple in it, so I'm going to get that painted as well, and I bought a new set of mirrors, which are getting painted as well. With the side skirts, talking to a few guys on forums, I couldn't work out how the hell you fit these up. There's one screw at the front of the body near the jacking point. Well, it's actually where the mud flap attaches to the car, and that's a factory hole in the car for the mud flaps, so they've all got it. But I'm thinking, Jesus, I can't see anything where I'm going to mount these side skirts to. It's just flat. It's all flat. But it runs up against the jacking point seam along the body of the car. And then you've got, I'll show you on this picture here. So as you open the doors, you've got a weather strip, runs along the whole frame of the car. This 5 clips sit underneath that weather shield, the rubber. So you pull those 5 clips up, slot your side skirt over the top under the doors, and then there's 5 holes in it, and they obviously line up, and that holds your side skirt to the top of the car. Then underneath, talking to guys on forums the last couple of days, there's clips you can get to hold your side skirts to the body of the car. A lot of people, and a lot of these conversations as well, tracking back through history, date back 3 years. And some of those forum conversations, guys have said no longer available. So I thought, I got the part number, I'll give my local Ford dealership a ring, and find out, what's the chance of these things available or not. And sure enough, yep, we got 10 in the warehouse. Do you want them? Yes, I do. And here we go. So they're a U-clip. A real good photo of them, but so they're a U-clip, which sit against the seam where the jack goes. So the flat seam, and then they clip the side skirts. So I'll clip the side skirts onto the body of the car. So there's no drilling holes that I thought I might have to do, because Series 2 didn't come out with side skirts. You can get Tickford side skirts for them, etc. But I thought, great, we'll drill holes in the body just to make these things stay on. But no, and these are in stock still. So, brilliant. I can get the side skirts fitted up once they're painted. Hopefully borrow a mate's hoist, make the job a lot bloody easier rather than sitting under the car, and just go and get those on. So that will, I had a Series 3 Falcon Oh man, that was years ago. 2000 and I can't remember now. 2005, 2004. Yeah, I can't recall. It was around that. It was early 2000s. Came with the factory side skirts. It does lower the car, well, the look of the car lower. Does make it a bit lower. It was running on FE2 suspension, being an ex-cop car, so it does lower them a little bit. So this will lower it without really lowering it, even though I have lowered it, but they'll look a lot better. So, but yeah, so I'm just sort of stoked that I've managed to get these genuine clips to fit them up. So I'm stoked with that. I need to drill holes. And looking through forums and stuff, there's not a lot of info on anything to do with these cars, with pulling them apart or parts for them. So having the parts and got dimensions of the part as well. So I'm going to put together a whole heap of stuff for guys on the web, on the forums, etc. And say, look, this is your part number. These are your dimensions. You might not be able to get them from Ford anymore, but who knows? Super Cheap or Rare Spares or someone might have something similar for a different car, and they can be used. So we can get something similar. So all I've got to do now is try to find out if I can get these 5 clips intact from the wreckers or from Ford, because apparently when you pull them out, sometimes they'll snap. So if I can at least get replacements for these, I'll be happy knowing that if I do bust them as I pull them out, and I've got new ones to go back in. So yeah, looking forward to getting those back from the paint shop, getting those fitted, and I'll put another progress video up once I get that. So happy days. Alright guys, cheers, chat soon.